Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight, the 16-2 Jasper Wildcats will square off with the 9-9 Gibson Southern Titans out here at Rugser Field. The Cats coming off that 12-8 win over New Pal in the Hall of Fame Classic third game on Saturday night. It'll be Connor Foley on the hill for the Cats, who'll be opposed by Noah Bryant of the Titans under veteran coach Chris May. Good night for baseball out here at Rugser Field. We'll take a break and we'll have the first pitch for the Wildcats and the Titans right after this. Back to Rugser Field. Connor Foley climbs the hill for Terry Gobert, 16-2 Jasper Wildcats. Foley on the season, 2-1 with a 1.50 ERA, 23 to third innings. This is his fifth start on the season, 8 hits, 5 runs. He has been a very solid pitcher for the Wildcats. He last worked last Tuesday night down at Castle when the Wildcats beat the Knights 5-2. Foley went 6 strong innings of 4-hit, 2-run baseball while striking out 7. He's backed tonight by Job Leva, who's in left and center field. Eli Hope, Will Troxler is the right fielder. Grant Stratton plays third. Ben Hankey at short. Cody Morton at second. Andrew Wallace at first, and behind the plate, Ross Peter. Again, Gibson Southern 9-9 under veteran coach Chris May. And we're about ready to roll at Rugser Field. Overcast skies, but what else is new? Seems like we have dealt with that for much of this season. A little warmer than it was Saturday and Friday night as well.
The center fielder, number 7.
Braden Malone gets in, and we're about ready to roll here at Alvin C. Rugser Field, the first of 2. In the next couple of days, Lincoln comes to town tomorrow night to take on the Wildcats. Foley brings it home. Fastball misses outside, and it is 1-0. Pace Jenkins behind the plate. John Merchant on the bases. Our friends in blue tonight. Foley stands tall on the Rugser Field mound and cuts it loose inside corner for a strike, and the count squares at 1-1. Malone, Foster, and Hurlis in the Titan order tonight. Foley will pitch a little bit. This ball slashed. They'll really use a lot of their pitchers early in the week. Then they go to North on Wednesday. The Cats, with a win tomorrow against Lincoln, will have that wrapped up as far as the SIAC is concerned. This is 2-2 now to Malone. Southridge in here Friday, Saturday, Forest Park. Line drive left center field for a base hit by Malone, and the Titans are off and going here in the top of the first inning for Drew Foster, the second baseman. Titans in that 3A sectional over at Southridge.
Baseman, number 4, Drew Foster.
They will play Gibson Southern. Foley throws over. Wallace applies the tag. He's back in time. This one hit back through the middle, and Foley flags it down, and that will be a double play. Not much you can do with that if you're the base runner. That ball was sizzled right back through the box. And a twin killing for Hurlis now.
Caden Hurlis.
So it's 1-0 here to the hitter Hurlis. Pitch is in there for a strike. One and one, the count to the hitter Hurlis, and this one is out of the zone. Two and one, the count to Hurlis. 3-2 now to Hurlis, 2 outs. Foley try to get out of this inning facing the minimum. Check swing, and it bounces out in front of Ross Peter. Big gap in left center field for the hitter. Hurlis, the payoff pitch. And he got him with a high fastball to end the inning. Strikeout number 1 for Foley. The Titans do not score in the visitor half of the first. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score. Gibson Southern and the Jasper Wildcats coming back to Rooksor Field right after this. Back to Rooksor Field. Eli Hope will lead things off here in the bottom of the first against Noah Bryant of the Titans. Spindler, Malone, and Yancey in the outfield. Maurer, Hurlis, Foster, and Oaks the infield behind the plate. Hamilton for Gibson Southern, no score as Eli Hope gets in. He had 4 hits in the game against New Palestine. Cats got down 6-2 in that one and turned that one around in a hurry with a 8-run 4th inning. That's after the 13-run inning they had against Daleville. This one shot into right field. It'll hang up for Yancey, and he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. Morton had 3 hits as well, and he gets in right now, too. Cats on that game had
second baseman, number 5,
11 hits against the Dragons. As Andrew Noblet got his first varsity win, a 3 1/3 inning stint on the mound in relief. Pitch poured in there to Morton to strike 0-1. Lights on here at Rooksor Field, basically no wind, which is nice. Maurer comes in on the grass at third. This one hit on the ground is short. Hurlis will scoop it up. Better hurry, and he will not beat Morton. He's playing too deep here at Rooksor Field, and Morton legs out an infield hit. Those guys like to play deep, but grass eats up a lot of stuff. And here comes
Batting
Foley.
for the Wildcats, the pitcher, number 24, Connor Foley.
Foley gets in. It is 5th home run of the season against Daleville. A 3-run shot in that large inning that they had. That one in for a ball, 2-0. So Foley operates with the runner at first. Bryant, a high set, and he will come home. Foley way out in front of that one. It's 2-1 to the Wildcat pitcher, Connor Foley. Cats at home tomorrow against Lincoln, on the road in that makeup against North on Wednesday. Friday night, Southridge here, Forest Park, Saturday afternoon. Bryant throws over, chases Morton back. Two more weeks left in the regular campaign. Ball popped into center field. Back on it is Malone. He's to the warning track, and Foley has left the yard at dead center field. That's something that they like to see, that ball going the other way. Not being so pull happy, and Foley touches them all. A 2-run shot for Connor Foley, scoring Morton, and it's a 2-0 lead so far for the Wildcats. Second hit of the game. And here comes Wallace.
Now batting for Jasper, the first baseman, number 18, Andrew Wallace.
Left-handed hitting Wallace stands in. He sees a breaking ball for the first pitch of the at-bat, and it is a strike, 0-1. Foley's 6th. Wallace rolls one over foul. It's 2-2. Wallace swings at one in the dirt. They'll have to complete the strikeout. They gun it down to first base. First strikeout. Second out of the inning for Bryant. So Ross Peter gets in.
Batter for the Wildcats, the catcher, number 10, Ross Peter.
Two 2-0 Cats on the Foley blast. Here's the first pitch to Peter. Breaking ball in for a strike, and it is 0-1. It's 1-2 now to Peter. Peter chases that one out of the zone. Second strikeout for Bryant, but not before Foley hits one out to dead center field. A two-run shot through one. Wildcats 2, Titans nothing. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back of the yard, we head to the top of the second inning. Connor Foley, because of his two-run homer, will operate with a 2-zip lead. First pitch skied in the infield. In front of the second base bag, Morton and Hankey come together, and it is Hankey making the play for the first out of the inning. So one away, and Logan Maurer, the third baseman, gets in.
Next batter, the third baseman, number 12.
Cats will string that pitching together this week. Basically, what they do is they look at the Castle game already 2 weeks from this Thursday and work backwards on how they want to approach the rest of the regular season. This one is a fastball that misses. It's 2-0 to Maurer. Foley out there on the mound for the Wildcats. Chopped on the ground to Stratton, a big hop. He pats the glove, comes over the top, and gets his man for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 gone for the Wildcat 9, and here comes Aiden Schmidt, the designated hitter. He hits for Bryant.
The designated hitter, number 17, Aiden Schmidt.
Oh, and 1 into the dirt. Big swing. That is low. The break even now. He leaves it high, so Foley runs the count full at 3-2 after retiring the first 2 Titan hitters. Cats lead 2-0 here in the visitor second. Gibson Southern, a long-time opponent. The payoff pitch hit on the ground sharply to Stratton. He misplays it, picks it up, and throws on to first base for the first Wildcat error of the game. And a runner at first base with 2 outs. Hamilton, the catcher, will bat.
Catcher, number 23, Oliver Hamilton.
Well, Hamilton, the catcher, stands in. Popped up a mile high first base side. Morton goes out the cut of the grass behind the first base bag. Grabs it for the third out of the inning. The Titans get a base runner, but they leave him there. Here in the top of the second inning, we have played through 1.5 here at Rooksor Field. Jasper 2, Gibson Southern nothing. We'll have more after this on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Job Leverhusen bats for the Cats. Against Bryant, he gave up a hit, and that was actually 2 hits, gave up the 2-run blast of Foley. This one fouled away from Leverhusen. He did get 2 strikeouts. He struck out 2 to end the first. Again, Lincoln here tomorrow for a 6 o'clock start. Be a good night to come out to the field for the Cats and the Alices. 0-1. Although no future tournament game involving those 2 teams, Lincoln will also, as we said earlier, play over at Southridge in the 3A tournament. Popped up again. Shallow left field, the shortstop. Hurlis going out and grabs it about 20 feet into the outfield grass. For the first out of the inning, 1 away for Stratton, the Wildcat third baseman. 2-0 Wildcats here.
Third baseman, number 13, Grant Stratton.
Busy week of sports around the area. Of course, the Wildcats had the conference track meets the last few nights that they've ran. The girls track team, half-a-point winners. Kevin Ship's boys second in the SIAC. That's a good couple of meets for those 2 teams. 1-1 now to Stratton. Castle chopped on the ground to third. Maurer up with it, throws on and gets Stratton. Yeah, the Knights of Castle has strong. I think they've won like 5 in a row in the SIAC.
Now batting for the Wildcats,
the girls meet 0.5 points or 1/2 point. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in a track meet to just have it come down to a 1/2 point. It's like a golf tournament. You play out there for 4 days and 1 putt, one bad shot. Doesn't seem that bad until you come up short. This one hit in the right center field gap. Nice running catch by Malone in front of the scoreboard out there in right center. Cats go quietly in the second. We'll take a break and we'll come back after this.
The left fielder, number 3, Jacob Spindler.
Back at the ballpark, we go to the top of the third. Cotter Foley on. We don't know how long Foley will throw as the Cats get bullpen action up. We talked about it earlier. Again, they're going to pitch count him and have him back for the weekend and spread that pitching out. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside, and it's 2-0. Foley, just the 1 hit so far. Given up. That was a single to lead things off by Malone. Hit on the ground, 1 hop to Stratton. He was playing in, and he makes a strong throw to first base. 1 up, 1 gone. And Yancey, the right fielder, bats.
Now batting for the Titans, the right fielder, number 18, Mason Yancey.
Yancey waits. That is a ball, 1-0. Foley and the Cats lead 1-0 here in the top of the third. Hit off the end of the bat, foul straight back. One and one with 1 away. Foley peeks in. Peter hangs a sign. This one skied in the infield. First base side, Wallace will call for it. Foley will go cover the bag for good measure, but it is a pop out. So 2 up, 2 gone. And Malone, who owns that lone, it stands in.
Batting for the Titans, center fielder number 7, Braden Malone.
Again, the sectional will start 2 weeks from this Thursday down at Bossy Field when the Cats play the Bears or the Castle Knights. Big swing by Malone, the left-handed hitting center fielder. He waves at it, a nice running catch to end the last half inning. Cats have out-hit the Titans 2 hits to 1. This one fouled off over the Wildcat bullpen. Will rattle around in the stands. And quickly Foley ahead 0-2. So the hitter Malone down in the count 0-2. Is high. Foley a long look, and he brings the 1-2 home, and it's a fastball up and in, and it's 2-2. The break even now to Malone. And he got him. Struck him out to end the inning. 2.5 of the books here at Alvin C. Rookser Field. Wildcats on top of Gibson Southern 2-0. We'll step aside. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back at the ballpark as we head to the bottom of the third. Will Troxler, who's swinging a hot bat for the Wildcats, gets in. Pitch is in for a strike. Bryant, 2-hit baseball, but one of those hits a 2-run blast by Foley to center field back in the first. This one paints the outside corner. It is 0-2. This one, little humpback liner back to the mound, and he makes the catch, does Bryant. Cats pop out a lot, and that's one thing Coach Terry Goldberg just drives him nuts about.
Number 11, Eli Hope.
Not getting good swings on baseballs. Back at the top in Eli Hope. He lined to right earlier. 2-0 Jasper here in the bottom of the third. Bryant, the left-hander. Cats have seen a lot of lefties this season. Pitches outside to Eli, 1-0. Cats in the traveling gray, being the home team. I figure that out. Gibson wearing their gray uniforms as well. Pitches in for a strike. Players pick the unis, so the 1-1. Two-one offering. Hit on the ground to second. Foster will vacuum it up and throw on to first for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 gone here for the Wildcats, and Cody Morton will stand in. He singled and, again, came in to score on that Foley home run.
Number 5, Cody Morton.
Second baseman for the Cats. Pitch high, 1-0. Delivery. This one line drive right center field. That will find grass. Morton rounds first. He's going to chunk for second. He's going to have a stand-up double. He got that double running right out of the box. He's 2 for 2 in the ball game.
Next batter for the Wildcats, the pitcher, number 24, Connor Foley.
So Connor Foley will stand in. Same scenario as the last time. So Foley will have a chance to drive in a run here with 2 outs. Bryant throws it, spins a breaking ball up there, and it is out of the zone 1-0. So Morton's at second base. Wallace would be next here in the bottom of the third, 2-0 Wildcats. Foley, big right-handed hitter. Hit one out to dead center field his last time up. Does not chase a curveball. And it is 2-0. Left fielder Spindler, very deep. Any deeper, he'd be in the playground. The 2-0. Hammer down the left field line, foul just over the bag. So it's 2-1 of the Wildcat pitcher tonight, Connor Foley. Morton out at second. Foley pops this one up. Foul territory, first base side, and it is out of play. Two and two now to Foley. So here we go. Good action pitch here. You don't want to go full to Foley, but you don't want to give him anything to hit either if you're Bryant. He's been around the plate much of the evening, though. The 2-2 to Foley. Chases one out of the zone and fouls it off, stays alive. So Connor Foley at the plate. This one, again, fouled away. First base side. So it is 2-2 now. 2 away. Morton, the runner at second base. Wildcats trying to get that third run across. Bryant brings it home. Foley again slams it back right center field. Could it be the second one of the night? And it is. The second 2-run homer of the ball game for Connor Foley again. He worked the right center field gap once again. And that, again, is what they're talking about, taking that ball the other way. So 2-run homers by Connor Foley.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the first baseman, number 18, Andrew Wallace.
So 4-0 Jasper here. 4th hit of the game. 2 out hits there for the Wildcats. Morton, after 2 were retired, doubled, and Foley in there to Wallace. This one a line drive over the glove of Foster into right field for Wallace. Now he's going to try to go up to second base. They were late getting there, and Wallace is in at second base with the legging double. Wallace running right out of the box there again.
The catcher, number 10, Ross Peter.
So here comes Peter here. And is out of the zone, 1-0. 4-0 Cats. That good play by the catcher, Hamilton, taking one out of the batter's box. So Gibson staff going to go out and talk about it here. So the Mound Conference over. (2-0). And that makes it 3-0 to Peter. This is in for a strike. 3-1 now. Still a runner out there. Cats lead 4-0 here in the bottom half of the third inning. Bryant comes home in for a strike, 3-2. So he's done a nice job with basically everybody but Morton and Foley. (3-2) offering. Line drive, left center field. It'll get down. Rounding second and third, I should say, Wallace, and he'll be in with the fifth run of the game on the RBI single by Ross Peter. 5-0 Wildcats. 6 hits on the game. Jack Albrand will run at first base right now for the Wildcats.
First base, number 2, Jack Albrand. Now batting for the Wildcats, the left fielder, number 6, Job Leverhusen.
So here comes Leverhusen. He popped out the short earlier. 5-0 Cats here, bottom of the third. This one popped into right. Yancey will draw a beat on it, make the catch for the third out of the inning, but another 2-run blast off the bat of Connor Foley, plus an RBI single by Ross Peter, gives Jasper a 5-0 lead after 3 complete. We'll take a break. This is Wildcat Baseball on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser as a new Wildcat pitcher comes to the hill. Ryan Lycon for the first time this season. He faces Drew Foster, who lined right back to the mound his previous plate appearance. Foley went 3 innings of no-run, 1-hit baseball, struck out 2, did not walk a batter. So like the second Wildcat pitcher of the evening, pours this one in for a strike, and it is 0-2. Foster, Hurlis, and Oaks in the lineup for Chris May here on the top of the fourth. Cats lead 5-0. Storyline of this one, Connor Foley, 2 2-run homers. 1 in the first and then 1 in the third. Bullpen up and running for the Titans as well. Stratton even with the bag at third. Foley goes back to being the DH. The 1-2 line drive left field. It'll hang up and over is Leverhusen making the play for the first out of the inning. 1 away for Caden Hurlis, who struck out earlier. Plays shortstop for the Titans.
The shortstop, number 15, Caden Hurlis.
Pitch on the way, in for a strike. The 1-1 pitch high. The 3-1.
First baseman, number 26.
So ball 4. So 1 out walk. Here's the next pitch to Oaks. 1-0. Big swing and a miss. This pitch dances in for a strike, and it is 1-2 to the hitter, Oaks. One and two with one gone. Cats can turn 2 here. Like comes to the belt and brings it home. Breaking ball popped into the infield. Hankey grabs it for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 12, Logan Mauer.
Logan Mauer gets in. So a runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch on the way. Popped up foul. That'll find the seats first base side. Lincoln in here tomorrow. The Alice's of Old Vincennes. Always a battle when those two teams get together. Wildcats and Alice's. It'll be the only meeting between the two teams this year. Usually it was a regular season game and a sectional game that provided all kinds of drama. Pitch is in for a strike. So like 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning unscathed here in the top of the 4th. His team up 5-0 over Gibson Southern. Like comes to the set and he will cut it loose. Fouled away. This one popped up behind the second base bag. Hankey will call for it and grab it for the 3rd out of the inning. The Titans get a base runner, but they leave that man out there here in the top of the 4th through 3.5. The Cats on top of Gibson Southern 5-0. We'll have more Jasper baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Bottom of the 4th we go. Justin Stinson, the new pitcher for Gibson Southern. Cats lead 5-0 as Grant Stratton leads things off here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch of the inning, Stratton swings and misses. Bryant 3 innings, gave up 5 runs on 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, did not walk a batter, did not hit a batter. Stratton, Hankey, and Troxler bottom 3rd of the order. Stinson comes home, fastball, dots the outside corner. It is 2-0. The lights have been on since the onset here at Rookser Field. Not as cold as it was the other night here. or much of the rest of the season. Stinson with that paused leg kick, barely misses with that one, and it's 1-2. Kind of a trigger mechanism, lifts that leg and then holds it. The 1-2 pops straight back out of play. 1-2 the count and holding to Grant Stratton. Pitch out. This one is out. Ball 4 to Stratton. He gets the walk against the new pitcher Stinson, and Hankey.
Next batter for the Wildcats, shortstop, number 4, Ben Hankey.
So Ben Hankey, with nobody out and a runner at first, stands in for the Wildcats. Stinson fastball in for a strike. It is 0-1 here. 5-0 Jasper here. 2 in the first, 3 more in the third, and Cotter Foley's got a couple of 2-run shots for the Cats. 0-1 offering. That dies low. 1-1 here. Fastball high, tied 2-1. Second hurler on the night for the Titans. Glad you could join us here late night here on 18 WJTS. We'll be on the air tomorrow night at 10. Same night coverage of the Wildcats and the Owlses. The 2-1. That is low. So Stinson having trouble finding the plate here as he's down in the count to this hitter as well after walking Stratton. Stretch and the pitch. Pounded into left field for a base hit. Hung out a rope right there, did Ben Hankey. And a little traffic on the bases for the Wildcats with their 7th hit of the game for Will Troxler.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the right fielder, number 8, Will Troxler.
Pitch high. Pitch outside. Pitch, dead ball. He hit him. Bases are loaded, hit by pitch to Troxler. So the bases are loaded for Eli Hope. Back at the top at Eli Hope.
Next batter for the Wildcats, the center fielder, number 11, Eli Hope.
So Eli Hope will stand in. Bullpen once again going for the Titans. Nobody out here. The bases loaded. Hope takes a pitch right down central for a strike. It's 0-1. Titans have the foresight at every infield base should they get a ball right at somebody, and Hope sprays this one foul. Right side. No wind out here at Rooksor Field. And Foley, again, with those 2-2-run homers. Cats in business here, the 0-2 to Eli. Fouled off once again. Titans and the Wildcats here on a Monday night at Rooksor Field. Line drive into left center field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the second on a 2 RBI single off the bat of Eli Hope. It's 7-0 Wildcats. Stopping at second is Troxler. Hope, 2 RBIs. Second hit given up by Stinson since coming on. He's in trouble with nobody out. Another mound visit with Cody Morton coming to the plate. And another call to the bullpen by Chris May. We'll take a timeout. The Cats are on top 7-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to the ballpark. Cats on top 7-0. A new Gibson Southern pitcher, Landon Stoll, on in relief of Stinson, the third hurler of the game for the Titans. Cats have runners at first and second and nobody out for Cody Morton. Plateward out of the zone. 1-0 to the hitter here. Snap throw down to first base. Nearly had him. Now Troxler goes up to third on the little pickoff attempt. He was alive there. Now Chris May's going to go out. He thought maybe they got him at third. So Troxler with runners on the corners now. Runner at first, runner at third, pitch high. So the line on Stinson did not retire a batter, so he's not officially pitched an inning. 2 runs right now, 2 hits. 1 walk, did not strike out a batter. He's responsible for the base runners. 2-0 now. And here's the pitch from Stoll outside. So ball 4. Bases are full of Wildcats here. And here comes Connor Foley. He's hit 2 2-run home runs in this game.
Next batter, the designated hitter, Connor Foley.
Ball back to the screen, and here comes Troxler, and he's going to score the 8th run of the game on a wild pitch. Everybody moves up 90. Cats have out-hit Gibson 8-1 here. The 1-0 misses outside. $2-0 offering. And now they're going to put him on. So an intentional walk to Foley.
Next batter for the Wildcats, first baseman, number 18, Andrew Wallace.
Pitch inside. Wallace sprays it foul. 1-1 now. So 1-1 the count to the Wildcat first baseman. Bases loaded, 8-0 Cats on the verge of perhaps an early night here. The 1-1. Wallace flies it over the third base dugout on the end down there, the steps. Jason Albrandt's coaching third as well. He got it out of the way of that one. Gibson bullpen up and running again. They've already run 3 pitchers out there. 1-2 now, 8-0 Cats. Wallace ready to go. Stoll will kick and fire the 1-2 pitch. Again, wasted foul straight back. So 1-2. Again, Jason Albrandt on the coaching line at third this inning. Jeff Zink over at first base. 1-2 with nobody out. Cats have the bases loaded. Wallace awaits the 1-2. Curveball hit on the ground. Rolled it over to first base. Is it fair or foul? It's foul. One and two. Pitch plateward. Pitch is high. 2-2 now. Wallace trying to get something going against Stoll. The break even to him. Hits it on the ground to short. Could be 2 over to second for 1. Bad shovel there, and the Cats score a run. They couldn't get the double play. And coming home to score is Hof. Up to third is Morton. Man erased at second base for the first out of the inning. It's 9-0. Fielder's choice for the hitter Wallace, and here comes Peter. Ball sails over his head. So that 1-0 Peter. RBI single. He's 1 for 2. Cats with Lincoln in here tomorrow. The 1-0 pitch popped up, foul out of play. First and third for the Cats. Two-one pitch. Again, sails foul out of play off the bat of Ross Peter. Catching for the Cats once again all season long. 1 man gone. Stoll brings it home to Peter. Fouls it straight back. 2-2 here. Runners at first and third, still 1 out. Cats get the 10th run of the game right here. The 2-2 to Ross Peter. Curveball instead. He goes down swinging. 2 gone. First strikeout for Stoll. Chris Hedinger will hit for Leba, who's in here.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 16, Chris Hedinger.
Inside corner. For a strike, 0-1 here. A runner at first, a runner at third. Bottom of the fourth. Cats with 4 across here in this inning. Hedinger takes it high. Caleb Berger lurks in the on-deck circle for the Wildcats. He'd be next. One. And dives low. 2-1 here. Cats have out hit the Titans 8-1. Lead on the board 9-0. Cats trying to punch the Titans out earlier. Hettinger could do it early. Hettinger could go a long way in doing so with a base knock here. The 2-1 hits it down the third base line, smothered by the third baseman, but he cannot make a play, and it's an infield base hit as Morton comes in to score. 10-0 Wildcats, and up to second base goes Wallace. Hettinger gets the RBI, and the inning continues here for Caleb Berger. Hitting in Stratton's place in the order. 9 hits on the game for the Cats. A stole. Still trying to get that elusive third out. Pitch outside. He shoots it into right field for a base hit. That'll get down. Another run will come in to score. It's first and third, 11-0 Cats on the RBI single to right field for Berger. As Wallace comes in to score. So at third, Hettinger, and an RBI for Berger, and Chris May out to the mound here. They've used a few pitchers here in this ball game. Again, it's just Monday, and Chris is going to go to his bullpen once again. We're going to have a new Titan pitcher. Cats up 11-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. We'll take a break, and we'll come back after this. Back to the ballpark, Ben Hankey will hit here with Seaton, the new pitcher for Gibson. Southern Cats lead 11-0 here in the bottom of the fourth inning, and this one punched into shallow center field. That will get down for a base hit and RBI single for Ben Hankey as Hettinger comes in to score. So Seaton greeted rather rudely. He is the fourth hurler of the night for the Titans. It's 12-0 with 2 outs, and here comes Will Troxler. Cats will then just have to hold them within that 10-run threshold in the top of the fifth to send the fans home early. Swung on and missed for Troxler. Cats with Vincennes tomorrow. It's a 6 o'clock start out here. We'll have the game for you later on at 10. Wednesday, the Cats go to North. Ball low. Again, the Cats beat Lincoln tomorrow. They'll have the SIAC all wrapped up. Not that that's something that they really are after. They care about the tournament. That's always been the deal. The 1-1. Friday, Southridge in here for a 6 o'clock start and a 1 o'clock start on Saturday afternoon when the Forest Park Rangers come in here. The 2-1. Big swing by Troxler. He does not connect, and it's 2-2, runners at first and second. Troxler took a big swing at that. He may have got shaken up. Don't see that very often, but did take a big swing at it. Well, see if Troxler can continue. Jared Brosmer going to come out there to take a look. Brose does a great job with the Wildcats. Terry Gilbert also going to come out of the dugout as well. Trox are trying to loosen it up here. Cats have runners at first and second here. 12-0, Cats on top. 2 outs and a 2-2 count to Troxler if he can continue. So Terry Gilbert once again emerges from the Wildcat dugout. See if they want to perhaps pinch hit. Cats have used a lot of hitters in this inning. Once they busted it open with a 7-run inning so far. Troxler's up there with a 2-2 count. I think he's going to be taken down here for Jack Allbrand. So Allbrand with a 2-2 count with 2 outs. How's that starting off with an at-bat?
Finishing the bat for Will Troxler will be number 2, Jack Allbrand.
So Allbrand will hit here for the Cats as he will have runners at first and second. Seaton out there for Gibson Southern, checks the runner at second base and throws the break even. Jack fouls it off. Swinging right away up off the bench here. Try it again. Seaton checks the runner and comes home. Misses outside, 3-2. Payoff pitch, runners off and running, and Allbrand swings and misses for the third out of the inning. But the Cats get 7 runs here in the bottom half of the fourth through 4. 12-0 in favor of the Titans. Could be the last call for Gibson Southern. We'll take a break. This is Wildcat Baseball on 18 WJTS. Back to Rookser Field. Ryan Leich trying to nail it down here in 5 innings. Cats lead 12-0.
Aiden Schmidt.
Jack Allbrand goes into play left field. Caleb Berger at third for the Cats right now. Leich comes home and he fouls it straight back, does the hitter Schmidt. Leich pitched last inning, had a walk, but that was it in his varsity debut. Trying to nail down the victory. Cats up 12-0. Be a 5-inning game if they can finish it off. 1-1 the count here. One hit foul down the left field line. Cats 16-2, looking to go to 17-2. Looks like they will do so. Little wind starting to kick up towards right center field here. Look like we'll be clean as far as the weather is concerned. With rain, the 1-2, Leich throws it inside. And it is 2-2 to the hitter here. Cats with an 11-hit night so far. Gibson has not made an error. Ball popped into right. Hedinger will drop back, camp underneath it, and make the play for the first out of the inning here in the 5th. So Hamilton, the catcher, will bat.
Next batter for Gibson Southern, the catcher, number 23, Oliver Hamilton.
Pitch is low to Hamilton. Big swing, he comes up empty. The 1-1 here from Leich. Two-one swung on and missed. One gone with a 2-2 count to Hamilton. He popped up to Morton at second earlier. Just one hit against the two pitchers, Foley and Like. Like throws it. It is outside. 2-2. Now 3-2. Payoff pitch forthcoming. Like will bring it home. And he got him. Strikeout for Like. His first as a Wildcat. 2 away.
Left fielder number 3, Jacob Spindler.
So Spindler will be the hitter. Okay. Titans down to their final out here. Like always works from the stretch. Ball popped up down the right field line. That is twisting. And Wallace nearly made a play on that thing. Wow. I don't know how close that was going to be, but thought it might get into the seats, but Wallace gave it a look. So 0-1 here to the hitter, Spindler. So Like with an 0-1 count with 2 away. Stares in, throws it. Good breaking ball. In for a strike. It is 0-2. Ryan Like. Oh and 2. Like stares in. Gets the sign from Peter. And here's the pitch. Called third strike, and this one's over. Like gets the strikeout, and the Wildcats beat Gibson Southern tonight. 12-0 in 5 innings out here at Alvin C. Ruxer Field. 12 runs on 11 hits and 1 error for the Wildcats. No runs on 1 hit and no errors for Gibson Southern. The Wildcats got a big 7-run fourth. Connor Foley hit 2 2-run home runs in the game. He was the starting pitcher, relieved by Like, and the Wildcats win it. They go to 17-2 on the season, heading into tomorrow's game with the Lincoln Alices right here tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. We'll have it for you at 10 here on 18. So that'll wrap things up tonight from Ruxer Field. Wildcats win at 12-0 for Jeremy Marcos. I'm Kurt Gooksell saying good night from Alvin C. Ruxer.